Hi everyone. Do you think the life is mess? Is pointless? Then I have a message for you, a short story. Long years back, an Irish lady with a lot of dreams, she was bringing up her child with a lot of expectation. To support that child's growth, she used to give quality books which can support his growth mentally. It has given a lot of energy to this boy, and he started to write moral stories. She really liked it. She used to, time to time, she used to tell her child that you will be an author or you will be a writer, not just a simple writer, a great author. By seeing her son's outcome, she started to seek the best university in the world. She wanted to make her child a great author. Finally, she find out the University of Missouri, and that is the best journalism school in that country. So after that high school, she has taken admission for that child. After the 6 week from the graduation of her child from the high school, mother dropped dead in our kitchen while she was making lunch for me. So after that incident, he had a terrible situation in his life. He couldn't continue to go his college in 1940s. To make his own survival, he started to go to a paper factory. From there, he has went to Army Air Corps. So their duty is to drop the bombs in the country Germany. So he has completed 30 bombing missions during his time. So after his mission, he came back to United States. Then the war has ended. Now seeking for a new job. So for the Bombardiers, there are no jobs are waiting for him, and not only that, he didn't get any further good jobs because he has dropped out because of his situation from the college. So after many months of unemployment, he finally he got a job in an insurance company. There he met a lady, and that lady had a good confidence in him. He already met that lady. He was in dating while he went to the war. After he got married, the continuous 10 years they were living like a hell, just a hell. They were blessed with a lovely daughter. He worked a lot, day and night, struggled a lot, and the result is he started to borrow the money because he couldn't able to make two ends together. He couldn't able to make a good performance in selling the insurance. So he was sinking into the debt. So in order to cover the pain of the debt and financial problems and struggles, he started to drink alcohol. He started to do a lot of calls to get a sale, but he didn't get. And after the end of the day, he started to depend on the bar rooms and started drinking. For his wife and his daughter, it was beyond. The pain was beyond they expect. That was the result from him. They left him away. Couldn't able to bear that. Then he started to do different kinds of job because he wanted to drink. He already got addicted with the alcohol, and not only that, he wanted to cover again the new pains. All the hopes and dreams were buried, just living like a hell. So on the winter season, on one winter season, he started to think of his death. He was almost at the point of taking his own life. Finally, he find a dingy shop. So there he find a barrel hang there with a yellow price tag to $29. So he took out the change from his pocket, and he just imagined that will be the end of his all problems. And he thought that I will never see this face again, and I will never remember anything again. and he would not see his own miserable failure face on his own mirror. He thought like that he would die. But while thinking those worst thoughts, hopeless thinking, something happened in his life. He didn't have much courage to do that. He moved from there with a lot of pain in his heart, holding a lot of pains in his heart, remembering his life, the broken life and all. There he started to walk on that winter season. Snowfall is there. So finally he find out himself to enter in a library, a public library. He has seen the thousands of books are in their bookshelves. With a lot of questions in his mind, he started to search the books of success, new hopes, victory, like that, self-help, motivation. He collected many books and went to a table to read, reading with the mentality of finding some answers for his doubts, questions. Thinking that where I had gone wrong. What about my drinking problem? Was it too late for me? Was I doomed now to a life of failure, frustration, and fears? He made a several visits on that library for seeking an answer for that. He started to deal with the books, talk about success, new hope, victory, like that. Finally, he himself found out that his drinking habit has stopped. He has overcome his past, the wounded person. Now he has found out the person, and he is Og Mandino. And he has signed up as a salesman in a company. I think that is the insurance company. I think so. And he's doing well. And there he find another lady. She had a great expectation. She had a great faith in him. And then himself married that lady Betty and lived a successful married life for 40 years. Within a year he got promotion to the sales manager post. So he has transferred to northern Maine territory. What he did that was so amazing. So he hired a lot of young potato farmers, and he taught them how to sell. Just imagine what a farmers have after they did their cultivation, right? So he has taught them how to sell. He has taught them and applied the positive mentality, positive attitude, taught them the positive attitude, keeping the positive attitude, and a miracle happens. They could able to break all the records of the many companies. You know what he did? He took a week off and he rented a type. I would like to remind you one thing. The dream he had was not faded away from his heart. Her mother was predicting about his future, but that prediction, the positive prediction, the bright prediction about his future is coming to a working position. So things are started to work. So he wrote a sales manual to the insurance company, how to do sales on insurance, especially in the rural areas, and sent to the combined insurance office in Chicago. And that he has done with a prayer from his heart that let someone accept that, appreciate the talent where he buried on the northern Maine. So they are coming back again, and he was assigned to the sales department, that is a writing company, writing the bulletins. So it was a writing company. So at last, finally, the prediction of mother is in reality. Started to write. Might be you have heard about a book called Success Unlimited, written by Mr. Stone. So he was working that in his company. It's a publishing company, and Mr. Stone has published that book Success Unlimited and circulated to his employees and shareholders, and he also received one copy. He also became one of his friends. So there the chief editor is retiring, so he applied for that position. Finally, this Mr. Stone has given the job to him, and not only he just simply gave that position to him, but also he trusted him, and a miracle happened. The small printing house became a national talk because of his position, which means house organ to a national publication. So one day he got an assignment, like he should write an article about something special, and he started to think about many topics, but he couldn't able to write. Well, he went to home and worked all the night, and he started to write about Ben Hogan. Wrote about the accident he made, and the doctors say they made a final declaration that he would never walk again. And that great man not only walk again, but he also won the national champion award. And what happened, like he started to get a lot of letters, and he got a particular letter that is from this New York Times. So the New York publisher, they have sent the letter to him, talking about, like, if you want to publish a book again, then kindly let us know, we will help you to publish. They told that they have enjoyed the Hogan story, and that was much an inspirational story. 18 months later, he has published a book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. Of course, no one has heard of a person's name called Og Mandino, but the first printing was so small, they have only printed 5,000 copies. Rich DeVos, co-founder of Amway Corporate, you might be heard about that. He was addressing on Amway, a big convention, and he told his people in that convention, there was a new book has published recently, and if you buy it would help you, all of you. The Greatest Salesman, the book was written by a person who has a funny name, Og Mandino. The rich, there was words took by the people, and through his word, the customers has fuel to buy more copies, and he got an order of 350,000 copies. And even now, per month, total sales in hard books, they have a sales of 1 lakh copies per month. He has received many letters from different countries, and they were saying through that letter, that reporting to them, that giving a testimonial to him, that our business started to get in a turning point. We were in lows, and we were we could able to shift our business status. He would have also able to get the letters from celebrities, from entertainment team, from sports team, many letters. Just imagine, a mother has started to talk to him, you will be a great author. He started to predict to her son. That is what he has. In between, we have seen the broken times, the broken seasons, unexpected things happen. He saw that his life is buried, and he faced the hell in his life. The beloved people, he wouldn't able to treat his own daughter and wife, the previous one, and they left him away. He faced a lot of tough situation, but now he could able to be a blessing to many people who don't have even hope of next level. You can be a message, or you can be a mess. You can continue in your mess. That is your decision. But I would like to say one thing, that dear brothers and sisters, you have a life carrying in you. When you born on this earth, you have already a purpose and plan already on your inner. You may have a dreams, you may have a desire. So you may have a small desire to, if I have that one, then how much it will be. I like to encourage you, take some actions and never go back to your bed simply for 24 hours. You are a person with a life, and you can have a high potential. You have a lot of skills, and it has to be developed, and your life should be a precious message for the people. Let you be a message for others. Don't be a mess. Thank you so much. We will see again with another message or episode. Have a nice day.